On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. He's still barreling through. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Lance. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Randy Gregory racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. That one complete to Horsted. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They run. It's Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos 7, 49ers 0.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it.
Oh, what a juke into space. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's already carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
from talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Mitchell again. Able to power, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. But he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Williams. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the gun, it's Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Lance. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And Lance going to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Sets up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Shotgun now for Lance.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lance. Again, looking for Samuel. This time the catch made.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell.
As the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They go play action with Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 21.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 36, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Powers through him and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Wilson eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
On 1st down, It's Mitchell, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
Sometimes the defense gets you the ball and take away on a fumble recovery of their own. You've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Back now here in Santa Clara. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell,
33 yards.
And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Here's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Jeudy. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Niners on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Lance. Completes it to Samuel. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Niners on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here's Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, 51 yards. And the 49ers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 30 on second down, Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone and the frustration.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Mitchell, he won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
2nd and 6.
On second down now, it's Mitchell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. everything to win it.